Hey you guys, Beth Batati here, and today we are just gonna do a recent empties video, but part of it, it's gonna be a little longer than usual because part of the problem is we are getting ready to move 1,000 miles back up north, and there's a lot of stuff that I was like, I'm just throwing it away. I'm done with that. This is my current empties bag. I'm gonna go through it pretty quickly, and some of the items are pretty big, so yeah. Some of these things I've literally had for years, and that's part of why I'm throwing them away, because I'm like, if I haven't used it now, A, it's probably bad, and B, I'm not gonna use it. So I love that I did 1 and 2 for A and B. Anyways, first thing in here, Aqua Net. So I've literally had this forever. I most recently used it for my 80s look, and it's almost empty, so I'm just gonna throw it away because that's the first time I've used it since I moved to Texas. The next thing in here is a Glam Glow Supermud. This is finally gone. I will not repurchase this just because Glam Glow got bought out by Estee Lauder. Otherwise, it's a really good mud mask, but unfortunately, since they are now owned by Estee Lauder, I won't be purchasing it again. I finally finished the Sephora Daily Brush Cleaner that I've had for years. It was packed in my kit, and I was like, oh my god, I need that, and I took it out and I used it. I've already bought another one, but the one I got was the one that smells like citrus. However, I don't like that at all with synthetic brushes, and I have mostly synthetic brushes, so I'll probably end up giving that to somebody because it does not work with my brushes. I am throwing away a Tarte Maracuja oil, and you can see, well, you probably can't see, but it's completely full, but the bottle is sticky, and the top is goopy, and it smells weird, and I think just in general, you see the goop, ugh. In general, I don't like the smell of the Maracuja oil, so I never use this more than a couple of times. It smells too much like cooking oil for me, and I have so many beauty oils that I never use this. And I don't feel comfortable passing it on to anybody because of how goopy it is. I feel like it might be rancid. The next thing in here, I have literally had since I worked at Sephora at Kenwood, and I've been in Texas for 2.5 years. So this is the Black Cherry Italian Soda Body Lotion from Philosophy. The sad part is it probably still smells spot on, but I'm not going to use it because I've had it so long, and that's probably a sign that it's really thick. There we go. This still has a lot of it left, but I've had it so long that I'm afraid that the lotion itself is rancid, even though it's not going to smell bad. And I'm sorry my camera keeps getting bright. So the next couple of things are Peter Thomas Roth Instant Mineral SPF 30s. I just depotted. I took the powder out and I just put it in a little container because I don't like these brushes. You can't clean them, and I have acne, so I'm not comfortable reusing those on my face over and over. I've gone through a ton of these. These are the little Ula travel wipes. This one is the Nurture Me. These are the ones I recommend if you're going to use Ula. Unfortunately, Ula is owned by LVMH, so I will not be repurchasing, even though these are really great wipes. Bummer. This is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Liquid Daily Sunblock SPF 70. I actually don't know where I got this, and it says it expires in 2014, so I honestly think this might have been John's. So that's going in the trash. One thing that is also going to be a recent empty is the Algenist Multi-Perfecting Skin Corrector Concentrate. It's basically a pore serum, and I do have the primer that's almost empty too, so that's probably going to go in the trash as well. There's maybe 1 or 2 uses left in that, so that will be going in the trash. And then also my Murad Skin Perfecting Primer and Matte Finish. This is totally discontinued, sadly, and it's going to be empty very soon. I have a whole bunch of Bath & Body Works stuff that I decided to go ahead and throw away. None of these are empty, but some of these are several years old. From before I moved to Texas, so I'm just throwing them away because A, I'm obviously not going to use them, and B, they're probably not good anymore. Same thing. So you guys are going to laugh at me, but I have a problem with natural deodorants. I hate most natural deodorants. So this is it. There, I thought there were more. I have 3 of them in here. I don't like any of these, and I've had them for ages, and I'm obviously not using them, so I'm just going to get rid of them. One is the Tom's Crystal Confidence Fragrance Free. If I remember correctly, this smells vinegary to me, and on top of it, I don't like putting on a wet deodorant. I don't like roll-on deodorants. They feel gross to me. This one, I don't remember what I didn't like about this one, but it's super duper old, so it's probably crumbly. No, there's probably nothing there's probably not a reason why I didn't like it, but it's the Body Shop, so I'm just I'm not going to use it. It's several years old. And then the last one is Geodio. I got this in a conscious box or a vegan cuts box or something, and all I remember is every time I use it I smell like a wine cooler, so I don't use this one. And I think I have 2 of these, so I'm sure when I find the other one, which I never used, I'll pass that one off to somebody, but I use this one and I've had it open for ages, so we'll throw that away. Another thing of wipes that I didn't finish using but they got really dry are the Acure Argan Unscented wipes, and these, there are 30 in there. They say they're for face and body. These were always really dry to me. I might have gotten a bad bag though, because nobody else seems to think they're dry, but I did not enjoy them because they were so dry. I felt like they were tugging on my skin, and I don't like anything that tugs. That creates wrinkles. I have a really old deodorant in here. I don't know why I had this, how it ended up here. It still smells good, but this has got to be really old. So I have 2 more mascaras that I found after the last time I did a big empties. And this is obviously all stuff from where I cleaned out the bathroom as I was packing. But I did find a Dior Addict It Lash. This is still completely usable, but I hate this formula. I hate it. It flakes on me really bad. I don't like the brush, so unfortunately I used it, so I can't pass it off to anybody, so I'm just throwing that one away. And I tried really hard to make it work. I even tried the whole, okay, let's leave it open in the drawer for a month and see if it gets a little bit dry and easier to work with. No, it just flaked more, so no bueno. This one is the Givenchy, the Noir Couture Volume. This was obviously a little sample size, and I used this until it was dead. I love this formula, but sadly, well, so Givenchy told me the other day they were cruelty free, but I gotta look that up because I don't know who their parent company is, but as of right now, we're gonna say not cruelty free. And then I have these 2 guys in here. This is the Murad Acne Clearing Solution. You guys can see I totally use this. This is one that I've been using for a while on my acne. So sadly, Murad did get bought out by Unilever, which I'm not that mad about it. Like, it sucks that the company itself will still be cruelty free, but their parent company is Unilever. But I'm not as mad about it because Dr. Murad is old now. He's like 85 and he's ready to retire. It sucks that it was a company that isn't cruelty free, but he did turn down an offer from Estee Lauder because he was more comfortable with the way Unilever functions, but neither here nor there. Sadly, can't repurchase. I do have backups of that though, so you will see that again. Then this is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. You guys know I love, love, love this primer. This might have been in my other empties video because it was almost gone, and then I figured I would just end up throwing it away, but I hung on to it with this other stuff. So I love this stuff. I will repurchase again and again. I have a bunch of primers to work through, but I almost repurchased this like yesterday, literally. So while cleaning out the bathroom, I found all of my old Pinky Paradise circle lenses. So those are all going in the trash because that's nasty. I have a little Ren Glycol Lactic exfoliator in here. I actually do like this mask a lot. At some point I should have also gone through a full size, but whether or not I put that in an Empties video is, I don't really know. I like this one a lot, but sadly Ren also just got bought out by Unilever because the year of 2015 was, you know, Estee Lauder buyouts, and now the year, like late 2015 going into 2016, is all Estee Lauder or all Unilever buyouts. So all right. And then my last 2 empties. This is the Renew Contact Solution. I actually have yet to find. So what is a cruelty-free contact solution? Somebody has to know and needs to put it in the down bar below, because I'm pretty sure all of these big brands all test. And it's hard though because you also can't use like generic. They don't recommend using generics, which you can use the non-animal tested generics of a lot of the brands, and that's what I've done primarily in the past. But I don't know, like I use the benzoyl peroxide formulas now, so somebody give me the scoop on that because I don't know if any of those brands are cruelty free or not, except for like the generics. The last empty is the Algenist Genius face cream. Ooh, it doesn't smell good anymore. This smells to me like a creme brulee and I like it a lot. Unfortunately, Algenist does test on animals, so as you guys already know, a lot of these things came from work, and that's why I have so many non-cruelty free things. But for anybody who doesn't care about cruelty-free and just happens to be watching my channel, I'm not going to like disclude it and pretend like I haven't used it because I try to be transparent with you guys. So yeah, those are my empties for, we're going to call this fall because I probably won't put another one up for a while because I probably won't be unpacking for a while. So I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys like these videos and enjoy the little like mini review, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.